Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing good, children. Recently I had been uploading many videos with MCQs of individual chapters. Right now it's time for revision. You need to focus on the entire term 1 syllabus. So what you need to do? Just keep solving more and more of sample papers. Let's go ahead. Yes children, so let's first solve the sample paper from CBSE board term 1 2022 exam. So here we have the first question. Ratio of LCM and HCF of the least composite and the least prime number. So what is the least composite number, children? So what is the least composite number? It is 4. What is the least prime number? It is 2. The question is asking for the ratio of LCM and HCF. So what's a LCM of 4, 2? It's going to be 4. What's a HCF of 4, 2? It's going to be 2. And we need to get the ratio. So ratio of LCM divided by HCF. So it's going to be 4 divided by 2, which is going to be 2:1. So option B, 2:1 is the correct answer. So moving on to the next question. The value of K for which the lines 5x plus 7y equals 3, 15x plus 7, 21y equals k coincide. Coinciding lines means they are overlapping lines. They are overlapping lines. What is the condition for overlapping lines? So it's going to be A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. So this is the condition for a pair of linear equations, pair of lines to overlap each other. So here we have A1 5, A2 15. So 5 by 15. Then you have B1 7 and B2 21. So 7 divided by 21 equals 3 by K. Equals 3 divided by K. So what do you get here, children? So we have 1 by 3, 1 by 3 equals 3 by K. So when you consider this, so the question is asking us to find the value of K. So when I take 1 by 3 equals 3 by K, what do I get? When I cross multiply, I have K equals 9. K equals 9, option A. So moving on to the next question. Girl walks 200 meters towards east, 150 meters towards north. Distance of the girl from the starting point. So this is your question. So the girl is walking 200 meters towards east and 150 meters towards north, and the distance of the girl from the starting point. So this is the point A, point B, point C. So starting point is A for the girl. So she's walking towards east, which is 200 meters. She's walking towards north, which is 150 meters. So since the question says distance, don't immediately think of distance formula. When it is east and north, you have a right angle here. You can also consider Pythagoras theorem. So don't get confused, children. So when you consider Pythagoras theorem, what is the distance AC? Distance AC is the distance of the girl from the starting point. So it's going to be square root of 200 square plus 150 square. So we have 40,000 plus 22,500. 150 square is 22,500. 200 square is 40,000. So what do I have here? I have 62,500 square root of. So it's going to be AC equals square root of 625 is a 25. And square root of 625 is 25. Square root of 100 is going to be 10 outside. So the distance AC is going to be 250 meters, which is option B. So moving on to the next question, children. The lengths of the diagonals of the rhombus are 24 and 32. So I am drawing the diagonals here in my rhombus, ABCD rhombus. I have the diagonals AC and the diagonal AC and the diagonal BD. So what is going to be my diagonal AC? Diagonal AC is going to be 32 and diagonal BD is 24. So that's what the question says. And we know the properties of the rhombus. The diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So what is OA? OA is going to be 16 meters. OB is going to be 12 centimeters. So this is 16 centimeter and this is 12 centimeters. my first work is to find AB, the side of the rhombus. So how will you find the side AB? Since here it forms a right angle triangle here. So you have triangle AOB to be a right angle triangle. So AB is the hypotenuse, which is going to be square root of 16 square plus 12 square. So it's going to be 256 plus 144. So it's going to be square root of 400. So AB, the side of the rhombus, is going to be 20 centimeters. AB is 20. So now after finding AB, what do? So I have the formulas for area of the rhombus. The question asked is the length of the altitude. So the formula for area of the rhombus, there are two formulas, student. We have base into a height as the formula for area of rhombus. We also have half d1 into d2. So both are areas of rhombus. So base into height equals half d1 into d2. Both are areas of rhombus. So I'm just equating both. My base is 20. So let me draw the perpendicular height. The height, which is the altitude. So this is the altitude of the rhombus. So this is the altitude of the rhombus, which I've shown it in green color there, altitude of the rhombus. So the base is 20. So 20 multiplied by h equals half multiplied by d1 is 24, d2 is 32. So h is going to be half into 24 is going to be a 12 there. 12 into 32 divided by 20. So I get the height, which is the altitude of the rhombus. I get it to be 19.2 centimeters after calculation. Option D. Option D is the correct answer. So moving on to the next question. 2 fair coins are tossed. What is the probability of getting at most one head? So that's a question asked. 2 fair coins are tossed. You have to know the total number of outcomes. No confusions in that. So what is the total outcomes when 2 fair coins are tossed? So you will be having HH, HT, TH and TT. So total number of outcomes is going to be 4. It's going to be 4. What is the possible outcomes? The probability of getting at most one head. What is the meaning of at the most one head? At the most one head is less than or equal to one head. So possible outcomes. Possible outcomes is less than or equal to one head, which means one head or zero head, which means one head or zero head. So we have one head here, HT, TH, one head here, and TT is also there, zero head there. So it's going to be 3. Possible outcomes is going to be 3. So we have 3 possible outcomes. So the question asked is probability of getting at most one head. So probability of getting at most one head is less than or equal to one head. So which is going to be 3 divided by 4. So because we know the probability formula, which is possible outcomes divided by total outcomes, is going to be 3 divided by 4. Option A. Option A is the correct answer. So moving on to the next question, we have question number 6. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and AM and PN are the altitudes of triangle ABC and triangle PQR. And AB square by PQ square. The corresponding sides are given in the question, which is 4:9. Then find the ratio of the altitudes. The altitudes are AM and PM. We need to find the ratio of the altitudes. AM is to PN. So we have the areas of similar triangles formula. The ratio of areas of similar triangles equals the ratio of the square of the corresponding sides. So area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR equals the ratio of square of the corresponding sides, AB square by PQ square, BC square divided by QR square, and also AC square divided by PR square. The question is asking for the altitudes AM and PM. So what will be the ratio of altitudes AM is to PN? So this is going to be equal to AB by PQ. AB square by PQ square is given in the question, which is 4:9. So what is AB is to PQ? AB is to PQ will be square root of 4:9, which is going to be 2 by 3. So AM is to PN is going to be 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is the answer. 2:3. 2:3 is the answer, which is option D. Yes, students, so we have the next question here. So the question says, if 2 sine square beta minus cos square beta is 2, then beta, the value of beta, the angle beta is asked in the question. So we have 2 sine square beta minus cos square beta to be equal to 2. So minus cos square beta will be 2 minus 2 sine square beta. So this is going to be 2 into 1 minus sine square beta. So here minus cos square beta. What is 1 minus sine square beta, children? So we have the identity cos square beta plus sine square beta will be equal to 1. So 1 minus sine square beta will be equal to cos square beta. So let me bring this minus cos square beta to the right hand side. So what do I have? So I will be having 0 equals 3 cos square beta. So 3 cos square beta equals 0. What is cos beta? Cos beta is also 0. When is my cos angle 0? So I have here cos 0 degree. Cos 0 degree will be 1. It's not 0. But I have here cos beta equals 0. What is beta then? Cos 90 is beta. Cos 90 is 0 because the value of cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 degrees is 0. So beta should be definitely 90 degrees. So option B. So the next question, children. Prime factors of the denominator of a rational number with decimal expansion 44.123. So we have a rational number here. It is a terminating decimal. It's got a terminating decimal expansion. So how will you write this rational number 44.123? You can write it as 44,123 divided by 3 zeros divided by 1000. So you can write it like this. Because you have the decimal 3 decimal places, I can write it as 44,123 divided by 1000. And I know that the rational number having a terminating decimal expansion is got the denominator having prime factors of 2 and 2 power m into 5 power n. So it's going to be 2, 5. So the prime factors of the denominator is going to be 2, 5 because it is a terminating decimal expansion. So we are going to the next question, children. Question number 9 here. The lines x is equal to a and y equal to b. So let me draw the lines for you. So I have the x-axis and the y-axis. How is this lines going to be represented in the coordinate axis? So I have x is equal to a constant. X is equal to a constant a. X is equal to a constant a will be a line parallel to the y-axis. It's going to be a line parallel to the y-axis. And y equal to b. Y equal to b will be a line parallel to the x-axis. It's going to be like this. So this is the line x is equal to a and this is the line y is equal to b. Now look at the graph there. How are these lines? Are they parallel? No. Are the lines overlapping? No. The lines are intersecting at a point. So the two lines are intersecting. So they are intersecting lines. So which means option A. Now the next question. The distance of the point A minus 5, 6 from the origin. So from the origin, let the point B be origin, which is 0, 0. And the distance is asked in the question. So what is the distance AB? We can use the distance formula here. Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So it's going to be 0 minus of minus 5, 0 plus 5 the whole square plus 0 minus 6 the whole square. So it's going to be 5 square plus 6 square. It's going to be 25 plus 36. 25 plus 36. 61. Square root of 61 units. It's a distance. So it could be any units, it could be centimeter, meter, anything. So the distance is square root of 61 units, which is option D. Option D is the correct answer, square root of 61 units. Let's go to the next question, children. If a is square is 23 by 25. The question says a square is 23 divided by 25. And the question says, then what is a? So what will be a? What is a, children? A square is 23 by 25. A is going to be square root. Square root of 23 by 25. So what is it? A is going to be square root of 23 divided by square root of 25 is 5. Because square root of 23 is a irrational number we have here, divided by rational number 5. So what is a now? A is definitely, because we have the property, if an irrational number is divided by a rational number, so we definitely, if a non-zero irrational number is divided by a rational number, so it's definitely going to be irrational. So square root of 23 divided by 5 is irrational. LCM of x and 18. LCM is 36. HCF of x and 18. So we don't know the two numbers. One number is x, the other number is 18. X is not told so far. So HCF of x and 18 is 2. Question is actually asking you to find the value of x. So we have the two numbers x and 18, whose LCM is 36 and whose HCF is 2. So we have a formula here, children. We know that product of the two numbers equals HCF into LCM. So we'll use that. So product of two numbers equals LCM multiplied by HCF. What are the two numbers? As we just saw, the two numbers are x into 18. The HCF and LCM is 36 into 2. So the number x is going to be 36 into 2 divided by 18. So what is my x here? X is going to be 4. X is going to be 4, which is option C. X is going to be 4. So now we'll go to the 13th question, children. So we have the 13th question here. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So the triangle ABC, we have right angled at B. So it's going to be like this now. So right angled at B. The question says tan A is root 3. Tan A is root 3. So this is 90 degrees here. So tan A is actually opposite divided by, or you can directly put it here. Tan A is root 3. Tan A angle is here. Tan A angle. So opposite side is root 3. Adjacent side is going to be 1. Tan, because the tan formula is opposite by adjacent. So tan A is root 3 is given in the question. So which means opposite side is root 3 and adjacent side is 1. So what is my hypotenuse here? What is my hypotenuse? Hypotenuse AC is going to be square root of root 3 square plus 1 square. Going to be square root of 4. So AC will be 2. So the hypotenuse is going to be 2 here. So now what do I do? The question asked. So let me look at the question. Cos A cos C minus sin A sin C is asked. Cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. What is cos A? What is cos A? Cos of angle A is going to be adjacent by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2. Adjacent by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2. Cos C. Cos C is here. Cos of angle C is going to be again adjacent by hypotenuse, which is root 3 by 2. So I'll substitute it here, children. 1 by 2 multiplied by root 3 by 2 minus. What is my sin A? What is my sin A? Sin A is opposite divided by hypotenuse. It's going to be root 3 by 2. What is sin C? Sin C is opposite by hypotenuse. It's going to be 1 by 2. So it's going to be root 3 by 2 multiplied with 1 by 2. So it's root 3 by 4 multiplied with root 3 by 4. So the answer is 0. The answer is 0, which is option B there. Okay. So we have the next question, children. Angles of the triangle are in the ratio 1:1:2. So what is the angles? What is the, you have the sum of the angles in a triangle, you have it to be 180 degrees. So it says 1:1:2 ratio is given in the question. And the largest angle is C, it seems. Then the value of secant A cosecant B minus tan A cot B is asked in the question. So the angles are there in the ratio means, so let the angles be x plus x 1:1:2. So plus 2x equals, sum of the angles is, we have the property of triangles. So all the sum of all the angles is 180 degrees. So 2x plus x is going to be 4x. What is x here? 45 degrees. So what are the three angles now? The three angles are x, x and 2x. So it's going to be 45 degrees and 90 degrees. So the three angles are, and the question says largest angle is 90 degrees. The question says largest angle is going to be angle C, the question says. So angle A is 45, angle B is 45. Angle C is the 2x. Angle C is 2x, which is going to be 90 degrees. Angle C is 2x, which is going to be 90 degrees. The question asked is, find the value of secant A by cosecant B minus tan A by cot B. So let me find. So secant A divided by cosecant B minus tan A divided by cot B. This is going to be angle A and B is 45 degrees, student. We already have found the angles A and B to be 45 and angle C is 90 degrees. So secant 45 divided by cosecant 45 minus tan 45 divided by cot 45. So actually these are reciprocals. Cosecant is reciprocal of, no, we can't take reciprocal. Let's substitute the values again and find here. What is secant 45? Secant 45 is going to be root 2. Secant 45 is going to be root 2. What is cosecant 45? Cosecant 45 is a reciprocal of sine. So it's going to be sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So it's going to be again root 2. Cosecant 45 is again root 2. Tan 45 is 1. We know tan 45 degrees is 1. Cot 45 degrees is also 1. So we have here root 2 by root 2 minus 1 by 1. So this is going to be 1 minus 1, where the answer is 0. Answer is 0, which is option A. Option A is the correct answer. So let's move on to the 15th question now. So we have the question here. Number of revolutions made by a circular wheel of radius 0.7 meters in rolling a distance of 176 meters. So here you have to understand the concept first. So you have this circular wheel and the circumference of the circular wheel. So the circumference of the circular wheel will go round and round and round. And so the number of revolutions multiplied with the circumference of the wheel will give you the distance. The number of revolutions multiplied with the circumference of the wheel will give you the distance covered by that wheel. So we have the formula here. So let's write down the formula. Number of revolutions multiplied by the circumference of the wheel is going to be distance covered. So according to the question, number of revolutions is asked in the question. So number of revolutions is asked in the question. Circumference of the wheel. Circumference of the wheel. So we have the radius of the wheel to be 0.7 meters, students. So radius is 0.7. So what is the wheel? Wheel is a circle. So what is the circumference of the wheel? It's going to be 2 pi r. So it's going to be 2 into 22 by 7. R is 0.7 meters. It's going to be 0.7 equals distance. Distance is 176 meters. So distance is 176 given in the question. So now this is going to be 44 multiplied 2 and this 7 and 0.7 will get cancelled and you'll be left with 0.1 here. This is equal to 176. So what is the number of revolutions? This into number of revolutions. So number of revolutions will be equal to 176 divided by 44 into 0.1. So what answer we get here, children? So this 176 and 44 will get cancelled. So 11 ones, so 16 here, 4 here, 4 fours are 16. So we have 4 by 0.1, which is going to be 40. So the number of revolutions is going to be 40. So option D. Option D is the correct answer. So let's move on to the next question, children. So we have here ABC triangle is such that AB is 3 centimeters, BC is 2 centimeters and AC is 2.5 centimeters. And the question says ABC and DEF triangles are similar. And EF is given to you, which is 4 centimeter. Perimeter of DEF is asked in the question. So the question says ABC is similar to DEF. The question says ABC is similar to DEF. So write it down. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So when you have two similar triangles, we know that they are going to have the corresponding sides proportionate in a proportionate ratio. So the sides are correspondingly in a proportionate ratio. So we have AB divided by DE equals BC divided by EF equals AC divided by DF. So when you write the corresponding sides in the ratio, proportionate ratio, you have to write it correctly. You have to write it properly. AB if you take, it's going to be DE. Then if you take BC side, it's going to be the corresponding side of BC is going to be EF in the second triangle. So don't write the other way around. You have to write it correctly. When you take the side AC, it's going to be the side DF. It's going to be the side DF in the second triangle. All right, so we have written it. Now, what is AB? AB is 3. What is DE? I don't know what is my DE. Then BC is 2. What is EF? EF is given in the question, children. EF, it says 4. So I'll put the 4 here. What is AC? AC is 2.5. And DF is again not known. DF is again not known. Question is asking for perimeter of DEF. So to find the perimeter, we definitely need DE. Perimeter is adding up all the sides. So we need DE, we need EF, we need DF. Adding all of them will give you the perimeter. But right now, we don't know DF, we don't know DE. So we're going to find it. How are we going to find it? So we have here, children, 3 by DE equals 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. It's going to be 1 by 2. So what is my DE now? DE will be 6. Now again I have 2.5. So look at this. Again I have 2.5 by DF equals 1 by 2 I have. So 2.5 divided by DF equals 1 by 2. So what is DF now? DF is going to be 5. So I have DE 6, DF 5 and EF is already given in the question, which is 4. So question is asking for the perimeter. Question is asking for the perimeter of triangle DEF. So what is it? It is DE plus EF plus DF. What is DE? 6. What is EF? 4. What is DF? 5. So it's going to be 15. So it's going to be, the perimeter is going to be 15 centimeters. So 15 centimeter is option B there. So we have option B, which is 15 centimeters. We'll go to the next question, children. Question number 17 here. In the figure, if DE is parallel to, BC, DE is parallel to BC, AD is 3, BD is 4, BC is 14, then what is DE? DE is asked in the question. See, when you have DE parallel to BC, automatically what happens, children, by AA similarity, the triangle ADE and ABC becomes similar. So you have this angles to be equal, angle A is common. All the three angles will be equal. They are corresponding angles, angle D and angle B there. Angle E and angle C again corresponding angles, because we have DE parallel to BC. So straight away we know that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC by AA similarity. So when they are similar, what happens? You know the corresponding sides are proportionate. Okay, so AD by AB equals DE by BC will be equal to, corresponding sides you have to take in the proportionate ratio. So you have AD by AB, DE by BC. When you take DE, it should be BC in the second triangle. When you take AE, it should be AC in the second triangle. It's going to be AE divided by AC. Alright, so let me substitute. AD is 3. AD is 3. Then AD by AB. BD is given here. So I can add AD, because if I add AD and BD, if I add AD and AB, I am getting AB here. AD plus BD is 7, which is AB. So I have AD is 3, AB is 7. So this is equal to DE is asked in the question. DE is asked in the question, so I'll write DE divided by BC. BC is 14, it's given in the question. So what is DE? What is DE? So it's going to be 3 into 14 divided by 7. DE is 3 into 14 divided by 7. So which is going to be, DE is going to be 6. DE is going to be 6 centimeters. DE is 6 centimeters. Option B. Option B is the correct answer, children, which is DE, which is 6 centimeters. So now we have the next question here. 4 tan beta is 3. So what is tan beta? It's going to be 3 by 4. Tan beta is 3 by 4. What is asked in the question? 4 sin beta minus 3 cos beta divided by 4 sin beta plus 3 cos beta. So I have to find the value of 4 sin beta minus 3 cos beta divided by 4 sin beta plus 3 cos beta. So what do I do here is, I will divide, see, because I have tan value given in the question. Tan is given, tan beta is 3 by 4. So I will divide the numerator and the denominator by cos beta. In that case, I will be having tan in the entire numerator and denominator. See, dividing the numerator and denominator by cos beta. So when you divide, what do you get, children, in the numerator? 4 sin beta by cos beta. So I will be getting tan beta. Then here I have minus 3 cos beta by cos beta. So it's going to be minus 3. 4 tan beta minus 3. Denominator 4 sin beta by cos beta again. So I have 4 tan beta here. So it's going to be 4 tan beta and plus 3 cos beta by cos beta is going to be plus 3. It's going to be plus 3. So I have 4 tan beta minus 3 divided by 4 tan beta plus 3. So 4 tan beta minus 3 divided by 4 tan beta plus 3. What is 4 tan beta? Tan beta is 3 by 4 minus 3 divided by 4, 3 by 4 plus 3. So 3 by 4, 4 will get cancelled. So I will have 3 minus 3 divided by 3 plus 3. So 3 minus 3, I get the answer as 0, children. So the answer is 0 here. So the answer is 0, which is option A. Answer is 0, which is going to be option A. So that's all for today, children. I will continue. There are 50 questions, as all of you know, along with the choices. I will continue the remaining solutions in the next video. So if you like the video, you could subscribe and also watch the next video.